explain that in a second. Hi, how are you? Welcome, I'm Christine. We've got 60 minutes of Power Zone, and we're doing 2 races today. Ah! Ah! I would like, in the future, if you didn't do it already, if you weren't on my live, you wouldn't know. I want everyone to take their FTP test, their functional threshold power test, and then I want you to make a hashtag that has 5-watt increments of your FTP. So let's say your FTP was 102. I would like you to make a hashtag 100 to 104. And then other people who have an FTP in that same range will also make that hashtag. And then you can follow each other on the leaderboard. And then the leaderboard becomes a meaningful race. Now, while we're teaching Power Zone, we want you to stay in the zones we're queuing. But maybe if you just edge to the top of that zone, you might pass the next person. Fun, right? But that makes the leaderboard more meaningful. So I'm going to post more about that. I think it's a really good idea. It's similar to the age groups. I raced 50 to 54, so those are your ranges. Whatever your FTP is, do not get embarrassed if you think it's low. Can we just get over that now? Yes? You are where you are. You have to be where you are in order to get somewhere else. You got to know where you are in order to get directions where you want to go. So let's just all be transparent about where we are. There's nothing to be ashamed or embarrassed of. Especially if you are new, especially if you're coming back from injuries and surgeries. I clawed my way back from that broken shoulder, and it's taken over 2 years to get back to my FTP I used to have. 2 years. Thank you. Hello. Welcome. Now, settle down and listen up. My name is Christine. We've got 60 minutes Power Zone. After our warm-up, we're doing 2 races. We're doing a 40-lap points race. 30 seconds equals a lap. Lots of math here. There's going to be sprints every 8 laps. That's 5 sprints. The sprints will be zone 6. Not zone 7. It's not everything you got. More about that in a moment. You're going to have 4 minutes of absolutely no zone recovery. Then we're going to do a scratch race. You're going to go zones 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going to dial back to 5. You're going to dial back to 3. You're going to dial back to 2. The pack is going to catch you. And then we're going to surge and bring ourselves forward again after we recover. And we're going to try to win that race with 1:06. Got it? You're going to see cadence, output, and resistance on your touchscreen. Cadence is the speed of your legs. Resistance, the knob in front of you. Right is harder. Left is the opposite. Power is what Power Zone... The watts are what Power Zone is built on. Zone 1, if you don't know your zones, don't worry. We are easy right now. 3 minutes. If you're on the beat, your cadence is 80. No, it's not. Your cadence is 90 to 100. Zone 1, easy, warming up. If you don't know your zones, there's 7 of them. 7 levels of effort based on output. If you are taking Power Zone for the first time, listen to the cues for how things should feel. If 1 is where we are right now, easy. And 7 is a 30-second sprint. That's everything you've got. We're going to 6. Now I'm going to break things down for you. It was a lot to squeeze into a 1-minute intro, wasn't it? Whew! I'm going to repeat this. 40-lap points race. A points race works like this. Every few laps, a bell will ring. You fight to cross the line first to be top 3. Those first 3 people across the line get points. 3, 2, and 1. Whoever gets the most points at the end of the race wins. So you could have won the race halfway through. So you could cross the line last on the last lap and still have won the race. Does everybody understand? All right. We don't have points today, but you understand the structure. It's going to go like this. A 30-second neutral lap. That's how all of my races start that are group races. The first lap is chill, then the gun goes off and racing commences. Sometimes everybody puts the hammer down right away. Sometimes they build up to it. We're gonna build up. So have that neutral lap, then 2 laps in zone 2, 2 laps in 3, 2 laps in 5, 30 seconds, 1 lap in 6. That translates to 30 seconds in 1, a minute in 2, a minute in 3, a minute in 5, 30 seconds in 6. Got it? We're gonna repeat that 5 times. Yay! I could have just said that, but the other stuff was more exciting, I think. Please take a deep breath, and as we approach the starting line, well, we're not quite approaching it yet because we're still warming up, but I want you to think about how you approach the starting line. Some people get very nervous. Some people get very excited. And some people are very zen. I like to come to the line like I don't care. Whatever happens, happens. I am determined, but I am detached. And I would like you to embrace whatever that means for you.